This is Miss Kostal, and today is Thursday, April 9th, and I'm going to be reading you The Three Little Pigs. And it is retold by award-winning author Patricia Siebert, illustrated by Horatio Alina. Now remember, yesterday I read you a book called The Three Little Bears, and this book is called The Three Little Pigs. Folk tales are stories that are told over and over again in new ways each time. So you probably heard the story before, but this version might be a little bit different than the one you've heard before. What do you already know about this story? If you're next to your mom or your dad or your sister or your brother, please tell them what you know about the Three Little Pigs. Okay, as you listen to the retelling of this folk tale, pay attention to how it is different from and the same as a story you may already know. Here's the first page. Okay. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. They were curious little pigs and eager to learn more about the big, wide world. One bright summer morning, they packed their bags and they set off. Why do you think the pigs are leaving? Go ahead and tell your family member why you think the pigs might be leaving. If you want to pause the video at any time to talk about things when I ask you questions, please feel free to do so. Thanks. The three little pigs enjoyed being out on their own. On many a sunny day, they shared a picnic with all their new friends. Sometimes they played hide and seek all morning and then took a nap in the shade during the hot afternoon. I like to play hide and seek, do you? The long summer days grew shorter. Many of the pigs' friends started to prepare for the colder days ahead. The little pigs realized they needed a house that would be warm and safe, just like the one they had left. I have an idea, said one of the pigs. We can each build our own house. Then we can have fun visiting each other. The first little pig was excited. I want to build my house as fast as I can, he thought. He grabbed the first thing he saw, some straw from a nearby field, to set to work. He did not spend much time planning his new straw house. Instead, he started building right away. After a short time, the house was finished. The pig wiped his brow with satisfaction. But the other two pigs had doubts about the house made of straw. Maybe it's not strong enough, one of them said. The other two pigs had doubts. That means they were not sure about this house. What do you think the doubts are about the first pig's house? Think about it. What material did they use to make this house? And why might it not be so sturdy? The second little pig thought, what can I use that will be better than straw? He gathered up the strongest, straightest sticks he could find. He lashed some of the sticks together and built a frame. Then he tied sticks to the frame to make walls. Finally, the second little pig wiped his brow with satisfaction. A job well done, he thought. Meanwhile, the third pig remarked, it's very nice, but I don't think it's strong enough. So the third little pig searched everywhere. What can I find that will be better than sticks, he wondered. He came across a tumble-down building. There were old bricks all around. He decided they would be just right for the house. The third little pig set to work. Brick by brick, his house took shape. It took a long time, but the pig finished his sturdy house. He wiped his brow, quite satisfied with his handiwork. The two other little pigs shook their heads. They were not sure this one little house was worth all the hard work. After each pig had built his own little house, they had time to play. One day they were out having fun. They happened across some wolf tracks. When the pigs saw that a wolf had been nearby, they all ran home and locked their houses up tight. Uh-oh. Wolf tracks. Why would the pigs be worried about wolf tracks? Go ahead and tell your family member why you think the pigs might be worried. Uh-oh. Here he is. Soon enough, the wolf appeared at the door at the first little pig's house. The straw house shone golden in the sunshine. Little pig, let me come in, said the wolf, grinning his big wolf grin. No, cried the first little pig, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Have you heard that before? Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, shouted the wolf, and with an enormous breath, the wolf blew down the house of straw. Uh-oh. The first pig ran to the second pig's house. Right after they had closed and locked the door, the wolf appeared. What do you think he's going to say? If you know, you can say it with me. Little pig, let me come in. No, cried the pigs, not by the hairs of our chinny chin chins. Now I think you know what the wolf is going to do next, huh? If you do, you can say that with me. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, shouted the wolf, and with a tremendous breath, the wolf blew down the house of sticks. So first he blew down the house of straw, and then he blew down the house of sticks. Does anyone remember the next house they built? It's not straw and it's not sticks. Did you say bricks? Because that's the next house. Do you think the wolf is going to blow it in? Think about it. Tell your family member if you think the wolf is going to blow down this house. Look at those pigs inside. The two little pigs ran as fast as they could to the brick house. All three little pigs watched from the windows as the wolf approached. Little pigs, let me come in, demanded the wolf. By now he was feeling pretty sure of himself. No, shouted all the pigs together, not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. Now I want you to think, what is going to happen next? Go ahead and tell your family member what you think will happen next. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, shouted the wolf. But even with a stupendous breath, the wolf could not blow down the house of bricks. The wolf slumped, exhausted, outside the little brick house. Did you think he could blow down the house of bricks? Were you right? Uh-oh. Does anyone know what's going to happen next? Let's find out. After resting a bit, the wolf came up with a new plan. The three little pigs guessed what he might do, so they lit a blazing fire in the fireplace. And just as the pigs had guessed, the wolf climbed down the chimney. Before he could reach the bottom, his tail caught on fire. Oh no. The wolf could not pull himself up out of that chimney fast enough. He raced away in a panic. The three little pigs stood arm in arm in front of their sturdy brick house as they watched the wolf disappear into the distance. From that day forward, he was never seen again, and the pigs lived happily ever after. Now, we saw the pigs build 3 different houses, right? How were they different? What materials did they use to make the houses? Think about it. There were 3 different materials. Let's look back at the book and see if it will help us remember. The first house was made out of straw. Did you say straw? The second house was made out of sticks. Did you know it was sticks? And the third house, oh yeah, the third house was made out of bricks. If you knew that, pat yourself on the back. Good remembering. All right, now think about what the wolf did to the houses. Did he blow down all the houses? The first house was straw. Did he blow down that house? The second house was sticks. Did he blow down that house? And the third house was bricks. Could he blow down that house? It was too strong. If you were the pig with the brick house, would you let the other 2 pigs in? Why or why not? Now, if I was that pig, I would let them in because they're my friends or my brothers. And I would say, sure, come on in. But some people might have been selfish and thought, no, you can't come in my house. You didn't do a good job making your house. But I think he made the right choice and let his friends in. 2 of the pigs learned a lesson. What do you think they learned? Maybe that's important to work hard and take your time to build that strong house. There were words said over and over and over again. What were these words? Do you remember? Let's go back and look. Let's see. What did the wolf say? What did the wolf say? Do you remember? He said, little pig, let me come in. And then the pigs cried, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Right? So the story starts with once upon a time and it ends with happily ever after. Can you think of any other books that start with once upon a time and end with happily ever after? There's a lot of books, right? A lot of fairy tales. Okay, so what I want you to do is after you listen to me read this book, you're going to try to draw a map of the pigs' houses and the wolf path. So you need to draw your straw house, your stick house, and your brick house. Here's the example where the wolf went. Another fun thing you could do is you could retell this story. So if you have a brother or a sister at home, your mom, your dad, grandma, and grandpa, you can make little pigs, or you can even use toys. I happen to have this toy here. You can use any toys to pretend that you're the pigs, and then you could go to the houses, and the wolf could come and blow down the house and try to remember the words. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Also, all of you have some Play-Doh at home. You can try to make the characters out of Play-Doh. But have fun, and thank you for listening.